welcome back to my channel. Today is a really personal video. I went back and forth whether I should post this or not, but I don't really care, honestly, because if it could help one person, then I did my job. So basically, I had adult hormonal acne, and it took me 6 months to figure out how to fight that. This is my skin in the worst phase. And this was my skin a month after I cleared everything up. I'm gonna do sections of this video. So it's gonna be medications I use to clear up my acne. It's going to be products that I use to prevent and get rid of acne on my face and my skincare routine. And then I'm also going to talk about what products I wore on my face for makeup that will cover literally any pimple that you have. Another segment of this video is talking about scarring and hyperpigmentation and how you guys can help get rid of it. I'm just gonna give you my acne story. So around June of last summer, I slept with my makeup on. By the way, my skin type is very sensitive. I have combination skin, and I'm also super pale. So basically, I take really good care of my skin because when I don't have fake tan on, I'm actually very prone to getting skin cancer. So I have to go twice a year to my dermatologist to get checked up and make sure nothing looks funny. And yeah, I'm super pale, so I'm always wearing sunscreen and doing what I can to protect my skin. So I slept with my makeup on in June. And I know that if I sleep with my makeup on, I am going to break out the next morning, no matter what. My skin is so sensitive. I woke up with a few pimples. That's fine. I wasn't really thinking anything of it, so I got them on my cheek, which I normally don't break out on my cheek. So I was like, whatever, it's gonna go away. With my old skincare routine, I was pretty confident that it would just go away. It was normal for me to break out after I slept with my makeup on. And then I also am a serial picker at my face. So any little blemish I will pick, which is awful, but that's just how I am. So I picked it, it got a little worse. And then I kind of was expecting it to maybe get a little worse, but it was gonna go away. I was confident that it was gonna go away. Well, it didn't go away. So from June to December, my acne was getting worse and worse and worse. I noticed that my skin was super sensitive, even more sensitive than before. So I was like, what is going on? Clearly, I am using something that no longer works for my face. I'm obviously allergic to it. And I had acne only on my cheeks. Everything that I was using was super good quality. I used it beforehand before I got acne. I never had any issues. And then I was switching to top grade stuff and my acne was still not clearing up. So I let this go on until November. And the whole reason was because I was not convinced that I had hormonal acne or I needed to go on Accutane. Like, that's just not how my skin has ever worked. I had acne all over my cheeks. It cysts so bad underneath my cheeks that I had to pop them. Okay, this is graphic, sorry, skip. I'm just warning you that this is a little graphic and detailed. I had to pop these cysts and literally they were so bad that blood was just like going out of them. And I was just like, something is wrong with me. I know that something's wrong with me. I basically didn't want to admit that I had hormonal acne. I knew that I was going to have to go back on birth control. And I was on birth control for 6 years. And since I started birth control so young and was on it for so long, I never noticed that it gave me depression. And I was in major mood swings. So when I got off of it, I was off of it for like a whole year and a half. And I felt amazing. By the way, if you guys want to know what birth control I was on Cariva. I don't want to shit talk a birth control brand because every brand is so different and works with everyone's body differently. But for that reason, that was the first one I ever tried, and it made me feel like shit, and I was convinced that all birth control makes you feel like shit, so I didn't want to go back on. So then in November, I was miserable. My acne was horrendous. My face hurt. It was affecting my life. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't even want to take my dog outside for a walk without makeup on. I went to Florida with my friend in December, and I almost didn't go on the trip because I didn't want anyone to see how bad my face was, and the entire trip I wore a full face of makeup, even to the beach. So it was affecting a lot in my life, even though something so small as acne seems so minuscule and just not that big of a deal to other people who have never dealt with it. If you have acne on your face, that is the most vulnerable part of your body. Everyone sees your face every single day, unless you're like wearing a mask or whatever. You're talking to people, so your face is the most vulnerable part to have acne on your entire body. So November, I am miserable about my face. I'm FaceTiming my friends. I am sobbing almost every day. I don't know what to do. My friends are like, it's time. You need to go back on birth control. And I was like, I can't deal with that anymore. So I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I should go to the doctors, and I got a couple of recommendations from my friends of what birth control worked for them. Got a couple of recommendations, but one that stood out to me was orthotricycline, because orthotricycline is one of the few birth controls that is specific to targeting acne. And I also heard of Yaz, and my doctor recommended me Yaz, but I kind of have heard horrible things about Yaz, so I was like, let's not do that. I want to do orthotricycline. I went on orthotricycline in November. I was on it for 2 to 3 months, and it helped my acne so much, and to this day I don't have any bad side effects of orthotricycline, and I'm so thankful for that. But although it helped my acne a lot, I needed something that was going to push me over the edge and make sure I wasn't getting anything on my face. So I was still getting tiny pimples, and they were a lot better than the cysts and everything that I was getting on my skin. A lot of my friends have had hormonal acne in the last year. I don't know why, but I got 5 recommendations to go on a drug called spironolactone. You can also go on an antibiotic called doxycycline. I decided not to go that route. Not for any reason in particular other than the fact that I just had a feeling that spironolactone was really going to clear up my skin. My friends were like, it cleared up my skin in 1 month. I've been on it ever since. It basically, so this drug spironolactone, basically, if you're a female and you take spironolactone, it lowers your testosterone levels, which or androgen. I really am not a chemist, and I failed chemistry in high school, so I'm not going to get into the specifics of that because I really don't know, but from my knowledge, it lowers androgens or slash testosterone levels in your skin, which are causing your acne because you have too many male hormones in your body being produced, so it lowers that and levels everything out and then gets rid of your acne. So I was on that for a month. It cleared up my acne right away. I was on 50 milligrams and it cleared up my acne. I was so happy with it. I was so happy with it. One thing that I'm a little upset about this whole process was I felt like his body is different and doctors can't really predict what's gonna work exactly for you. But I was a little irritated with, you know, paying for a dermatologist and these doctors. They didn't really recommend me anything that helped, and I've been to the dermatologist before for my skin, and the stuff that they would recommend me just didn't work. So I was irritated because everything that I'm on to this day, and even like my skincare products, I have researched myself and found what worked for me. Just a little irritated because you spend so much money on healthcare and doctors, and all I was really paying for was someone to write me a prescription. So then around March, I went back to the dermatologist. She said, doing everything that's right for your skin. Let's put you on 100 milligrams just to really kick it in the ass. And because I was getting tiny pimples, but sporadically, and I just wanted to get no pimples whatsoever because I couldn't keep picking at my face. My hyperpigmentation and scarring was getting really bad. So she put me on 100 milligrams, and to this day I've been on 100 milligrams of spironolactone and orthotricycline. So that seems to really work for my body. I mean, obviously it doesn't work for everyone. I know another friend of mine has tried doxycycline and spironolactone and it does not work for her. So she might have to go on accutane. But I'm just sharing my story and what worked for me. So in case anyone tries this and it works, at least I can say that I helped someone clear their acne and have a better life. Let's get into what I was using for my skincare. Okay, let's talk about face wash. So this is Differin Cleanser Benzoyl Peroxide Acne Treatment Daily Deep. This is what it looks like. This will literally dry your face out like there's no tomorrow. Your face will literally be the Sahara Desert. So this is really good if you have active acne, or once a week once your acne is gone, just to prevent anything from forming on your face. Now let's talk about my everyday cleanser. So this is Curology. I am in love with Curology. I wish Curology sponsored me because I have been using Curology for so long. Basically, it's a website that you pay for. So I pay $60 every 2 months to get a cleanser and a moisturizer from them, and I also get a custom formula topical cream made for me because there's a bunch of dermatologists on their website, and you send in pictures to them and they examine your face so that you don't have to wait months to get into the dermatologist, and they prescribe topical creams that are custom made to help your specific skin type, the problems that you're targeting on your face. So I sent in pictures to Curology, then changed my past prescription to my new current one, and this one's a lot stronger. Just for your guys' reference, I'm on 0.01% tretinoin. Tretinoin is really good for anti-aging and also getting all the gunk to the surface of your face to help acne. Clindamycin, 1%. Azelaic acid, 4%, and then I don't even really have to use this anymore, to be honest, but when I was going through my active acne phase, I was using this every month, and this also dries the shit out of your face. By the way, I'll leave all the products linked down below that I use so you guys can find them. Let's talk about moisturizer. So for the longest time, I actually wasn't moisturizing my face. I believe that moisturizers were making me break out. That's partially true. They do make me break out. I am so picky with my moisturizers. The one thing that my dermatologist did recommend me was this Cetaphil Dermacontrol Oil Absorbing Moisturizer with SPF 30. This stuff is holy grail. I will be using this for so many years. I feel like it is perfect for the summer, and the one thing I love about moisturizers is when they don't sit on top of your skin, they don't feel greasy. This one just absorbs right away, and I have not had any issues. Plus it's protecting my skin from the sun, so I'm absolutely obsessed with this. Another moisturizer for me that didn't clog my pores was the Curology one that came in the package. This one's fine. It's like more gel water based, so I feel like it's really not helping my skin moisturize, so that's why I don't really like it. And for some reason, when I put this on my hands, it makes me break out in hives, but it doesn't do that on my face. It's the weirdest thing. I would recommend this to anyone who has oily skin, and also I'm just speaking for myself, but I just have the most sensitive skin ever. So I think you would be fine if anyone uses this but me, but and I can still use this. I just have really started loving this one more than this one. And then for the longest time, I was using CeraVe, the AM Facial Moisturization Lotion with Spectrum 30. I think this is also good, but I do think it broke me out a little bit. But I am still recommending it because this one's really hard to find. The Cetaphil one's really hard to find, but the CeraVe isn't. I see this in all the drugstores. To take off my makeup, I have heard these are so bad for your skin. I really don't think these are great for your skin, but I still use them anyways to take off my makeup. So I just use the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Ultra Soft Cleansing Palettes. Doesn't everyone? Next segment is makeup. What do you do when you're in the process of clearing your acne, but you still have breakouts and you want to go out and have fun? Well, you've come to the right place, because I believe, I might be a little biased, but I believe that I have like the most full coverage and flawless makeup routine for acne. I love my makeup routine. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube in case you guys don't want to use these products, but this is what I was using. I don't have to use that much foundation anymore. I literally just have tinted moisturizer on today and it covers my acne, but I could not do that, let me tell you, when I was going through one of the worst times in my life. So I always have used Revlon Color Stay. This is in 250 Fresh Beige. This is the foundation I wear. I will still wear this by itself, and then I will cover it with translucent powder. But when I was going through my really dark time and my acne was horrible, I could not just use this. So I started using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is my favorite concealer ever. I still use it to this day. So this is in 22B Light Beige. And then another thing, I have been using this stuff since 6th grade. That's how good this foundation is, and I have put about 6 people onto this foundation and everyone says it's great. I unfortunately had to use Holy Trinity to cover up all of my acne. And the last step, if these two still didn't do the job, I used this. This is MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in NC35. It looks like this on the inside, and then you open it up. In the little compartment is a sponge. If you want to get serious about covering acne, do not use a brush to apply this stuff. Use the sponge. It will cover so much. It really is a game changer, and again, I've used this since 6th grade, and I will always use this powder foundation. So let's talk about scarring and hyperpigmentation. This is probably the most lengthy process once you get your acne under control. We'll leave a picture right here. None of this that's on my face in this picture right here is active acne. It's all hyperpigmentation. So obviously the hyperpigmentation was still as bad as the actual acne, and I was still embarrassed to be walking around with that on my face. First of all, tretinoin and SPF with your moisturizer are your best friends, because the sun can actually make your scarring worse if you don't wear sunscreen. And then tretinoin helps to reduce those marks. So I didn't want, so my dermatologist told me after looking at my face that for those marks to go away, it was going to take over a year. Okay, so on Instagram, I saw a plastic surgery center around the area that I live post a girl on their story with the same hyperpigmentation marks as me, and then the before and after her face looked like it was back to normal. So I'm like, this is what I need. So I signed up for a consultation, and I have been using a BBL laser to help clear my hyperpigmentation. The BBL laser is broad bandwidth light laser. Helps with active acne. It helps with hyperpigmentation a bunch, and it also helps with signs of aging. So I decided to go that route. The esthetician who does my face said, hey, this isn't gonna clear in one session. It's gonna take at least 4. And we have a deal for if you want to buy it 4 sessions right away. So I bought the package. The package was $980. I will show you a picture. This is how good this laser works. I will show you a picture of my hyperpigmentation right here. And then I went for 1 session. Actually, no. I did 2 wait. I did 1 session. Yep, I did 1 session. And my skin went from this to this in 1 month. Just look at it. And I have been so happy. I have done 2. So since February, I have done 2 sessions. It is now May. I would have had a 3rd session, but she actually found out I was going to Vegas, and I got to my appointment and she canceled my own appointment on me because she was protecting me, because if I got any added heat on my face after laser, or I was in the sun too much, it actually could make the hyperpigmentation worse during that healing process. I can totally do a vlog of that if you guys want. For sure, I can bring you along. I can talk more about the laser pain level. Ooh, it gets a little spicy, I'm not gonna lie, but if you've had laser hair removal done, I would describe it as a little bit worse than laser hair removal. I wanna show you guys a video of my face without makeup on right now. Okay, this is my face without makeup on. As you guys can see, I still have some hyperpigmentation left over, but it's gotten a lot better. I'm really happy with the way that my skin is turning out right now. I've gotten my confidence back. I started dating my boyfriend in February, and that was when my face was still covered in hyperpigmentation, and I kind of warned him that my face didn't look that good. But he stuck with me. Actually, 2 weeks ago, he was staring at me and he was like, do you have any makeup on? And I was like, no. And he was like, your face looks so good, Jordan. He was like, your face looks so much better. And I was like, thank you. If you guys want me to do a little vlog of me getting face laser done, comment down below. I will for sure do a vlog of that. If I missed any information and you guys have any questions, also leave a comment down below. I'm pretty good about answering questions. Acne could just lead to people being so uncomfortable in their own skin, and if this information could help one person, I will be so happy. So in the future, if you guys end up trying anything that I've mentioned in today's video, come back please and comment and let me know if this video has helped you or not, because I genuinely do care. If I was smart enough, I would have been a dermatologist. So that was it for today's video. Subscribe, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!
Go, bitch, you fought with a petty king. I don't do forgiving for a lot of things, yeah. Fuck me over, I'm gon' do that shit right back to you. My new bitch named Karma, and we coming back for